my camera's a bit low, but we can work with that. We can slouch and fit into the frame. You can hear me fine. Right, I guess I'll just stick with this mic then. The other one's meant to be professional, and this is a cheap freebie I got, but hey, we work with it. So, welcome to the stream. As you see here, I've got a very big pumpkin, which we're going to be using for carving. Now, let's see, can we zoom out? No, we're as zoomed out as we can get. So, I've already done the liberty of emptying it out. You see in there, all empty, all clean, all dry, most importantly. The main concern I've heard for this is that it's a bit dicey to have it be wet, which is perfectly valid. And you might also notice that I've actually carved the bottom out, not the top. There's a good reason for that. If you carve it around the top, it rots faster, apparently. So I've got the lid here, or the bottom, I guess. And how I'm gonna do it? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Is I've made some marks in it. You see there's a little bump here. That is going to be where my leg sits. It sits on my leg like that, and that actually stays in good shape there. So then I've made little markings on it, which I'll show you in a minute. But I've got 6 buttons here and the fight stick here. So I've made very, very little markings. They're just little dots. So you can see, oh no you can't. I'm going to show you my new feature. Look at that, autofocus. So you see I've made some 6 dots there. So you got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the for the button. I'm only doing 6 buttons. Reason being I just don't have enough space for more. So I'm gonna bring you up a little bit more. I've been toying with how to drill this, and it works alright in my lap, but I think it's best if I lean it on the table and drill it very lightly. So that's what I'm going to do. The only thing that I'm a little worried about is the joystick itself. So let me grab that for you. Now, this is the stick box. You see there's not very deep there. Usually with these, they go inside the stick box and just poke out the top. Usually that's not a problem because what you normally drill into is like really thin perspex and it barely affects it at all. However, pumpkins are quite thick and this is a very big pumpkin. So you can see that I measured it against the lid and you can already see that does not poke through very far at all. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, so I'm doing that bit last. Yes, Edward, I'm actually doing it. I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to turn this into a fight stick. And I'm going to hop on Street Fighter 5 and see if I can actually do stuff with it. The main issue is the stick box, as I said. It's just the pumpkin is so thick. So I've got 2 methods. I can either stick it in the top. I've made 4 marks here, which again you can't really see because of the camera. But I either make a bigger hole on the top of it and just simply stick it in the top and screw it in there. Or I drill the hole. I'm going to drill the hole anyway and see how it works. But I drill the hole and put it in that way. So, if there's one thing I learned... I made a pumpkin yesterday, as some may have seen on my Twitter. And if there's one thing I learned from that... Duck, I spent 2 hours shaving this out. This is already as thin as it possibly can be. If I skin it out any more... Plus, I'll be here for ages trying to do it. So, we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, this is for fun. So let's get on with it, shall we? So I've got my drill bits. If anyone watched the... So let's stand up, shall we? So, or I can... Yeah, we'll end it there, and I'll stay seated for now. So, the first thing I noticed... Yeah, plus it could collapse itself, which I don't want. So, first thing I've realised with the drill bits is that I want smaller bits than I used on the briefcase I was trying to make last week. If you watched, I used 1 1/8" sized spade bits, which is what these are, to drill the holes for the buttons. Now, I've got the buttons here. I've wired them up in advance because it's just going to be such a pain otherwise. The circumference of the screw bit itself is around 1 inch. So it's preferable to have it be a little bit bigger so you can fit it in solidly. However, this is an organic material and it will shrink or it will fade away a little bit. So I want to screw smaller, and hopefully I don't need the little, because I've got the, see I've got this bit on the end. Oh, why is it always out of focus? Let's try that. Let's see if it stays in focus. No, never mind. So I can hopefully not need that bit at all. And I'm hoping I can just screw it directly into the pumpkin, which will make my life a lot easier if I can, trust me. So I'm going to try doing that. So, first things first, I'm going to do the hole for... I'm going to do the hole for the actual stick itself. I want to see how that goes. And also, that's a smaller drill bit. The drill bit we use for that is 5/8. Hand behind the item is showing. Okay, well let's try that then, shall we? Yeah, unfortunately it likes to focus on the big stuff in the background. We're alright. Flat palm. No, it loves the pumpkin too much, but that's okay, because that's what we want to look at. Anyway. Smaller drill bit. So, what I've done with my drill is I've set it to the lowest possible setting, so it spins really slowly. Because on the pumpkin I made yesterday, I tried using a drill and it tore through it really fast, with no force at all. So I need to be really slow and really careful. So this is as slow as it goes. Which is still relatively fast. And I also need to hold the pumpkin very steady. So I've got my workbench out and we're going to give this a go. So we'll get rid of that for now. That and the knives are all unnecessary. The top of the stick we don't need right now. So this is the hardest bit right now. This is the bit we're most worried about, because this is where it could all go wrong. So I want everyone to hold their breath for me. But also, do not be afraid to ask me any questions. I'm not going to smash the pumpkin beggars, I'm going to turn it into a fight stick. And I'm going to go online and slap some people in bronze, because I'm still in bronze on Street Fighter 5, because I don't play online. So, I've got 4 holes here, 4 little marks here on the pumpkin, you can see. Well, let's see if the focus works there actually. Yeah. It didn't work, whatever. I'll figure this thing out eventually. So I'm going to drill in the middle of that, and we're going to figure it out from there. Let's make sure it's focusing right there. There we go. Very, very lively. Let's see, how can I make this easier for you guys to see? Oh, I'm also very aware I'm going to get pumpkin everywhere over myself. So, we spin in the right way. There's the whole one. Here we go. You know what, I'm just going to do it this way. This is easier. There we go. And there's the first hole. And you already see I've got some gunk along the front of my... But we've made the hole. Thank you very much for the follow, man. So yeah, we've got a decent sized hole there. Now I won't worry about cleaning it up for now, but to be honest, because I did a little bit of research ahead of time, because I thought I want to do this right. If I'm going to try it, I want it right. So they recommended to stop the thing from rotting, you bleach the inside of the pumpkin after you clear it out. So that's what I've done. So it's nice and clean, everything's tidy, COVID secure. But we're going to try fitting in this the stick box and see how far it fits. If it doesn't fit, then we're going to have to figure it out. So, stick box in. And And that is already a problem. The stick box does not come out properly. So, I'm probably going to need to come back to this. This is already a problem. But that's okay. I've got two options, as I said earlier. I can either scrape out more of the inside, or I can actually cut a hole entirely for where these bits go. And work from there. But you know, we'll figure it out, I guess. So now that I've managed to make this work, I can get rid of this drill bit and we can move on to the big boy stuff, which is the buttons. So 1 inch drill bit. Let's see how this goes. Oh, also I've got Fire Emblem Premium arranged on the back. It's actually such a fan-like album. I know that's such an main thing to say, but it's so good. So, where are we at? Yeah. So as I showed earlier, this hole here is where the stick's gonna go. My buttons are going here. As I mentioned earlier, I'm only having 6 buttons. I do not have enough space for more. So we're going to drill slightly smaller and see how it works. Let's go then. First hole. Oh, one other thing I need to make sure of. When I drill, I need to drill in from the same angle each time. Otherwise what will happen is if I drill around, when I drill the holes, if I drill around, the buttons are already really close together, so they'll end up clanking into each other. And I won't be able to screw them in properly, which again will be bad. So I've got to try and all go in roughly the same angle. So let's stop fucking around. Let's make the light punch button. Can we zoom in a little bit? Yes, we can. Oh, not that far, because there we go. And then if we can focus, that would be great. That is. Why did you unfocus? Come on, man. You know what? I'm gonna turn off autofocus and do it myself. Never ask a computer to do a man's job. Here we go. Right, number 1. Oh my god, look at this shit getting everywhere. Alright. Alright, there's the first one. There is pumpkin all over my goddamn floor. But we've made the first hole, so let's do it nice and slow. And remember, ask me any questions you have along the way. You can already see I've made a mess here. So let me just clear out some of the extra guts that's been created by that. That's interesting. Right, moment of truth. Let's screw in the button. Oh. Ah. One sec. I'm not used to this camera yet, but here we go. Alright, so I've got the button. This is favorable. This is favorable. Alright. We're in. We're in. This is going to be a pain in the bum to get out. Man, rip my son with buttons, you know. But it's working. I'm not screwing it in the old way, otherwise I'll never get it out. But look. It's alive. So, we'll unscrew it for now, again. And we'll probably see groove marks, but I was right to do a slightly smaller hole. I was absolutely right to do a slightly smaller hole. God, why is this so deep? Yeah, so if I show you actually. Oh. my drink over. Let's see, how do we get the focus gun? Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see in the holder, but I've actually made little groove marks. So, 1 down, 5 more to go. Let's do this again. Hello, Spartan 3. Unfortunately, I'm very concerned about whether I should, but the people voted. They made me. It's their fault. So, we're going to keep blaming them. Thank you very much for the follow, Trundle. Very much appreciate it. So what I'm going to do, for the sake of making sure this works, I'm going to make the buttons more spaced out than I should do. So I've got my 3 holes like that. That's not very comfortable, but it's for the best for making sure that it, you know, it doesn't break. So let's go again. Right, and that's more out. I'm gonna send all of you guys the cleaning bill, by the way. Like, this is so messy. Like, my poor carpet. I'm gonna have friends coming over in a couple of days. I'm gonna wonder what the hell's happened. But it's okay. Second hole drilled. Clear this crap out of the way a bit more. Yeah, I don't have any tarpaulin or anything. I went to work to bring the camera home, because this is my workplace's camera that I use when I'm doing events there. And forgot to grab the tarp, so... Hello, Ruth. Let's... Hole number 3. These buttons are way too spaced out, holy crap. There we go. Oh, third hole done. See, whenever I drill these holes like this, I think back to that awful Mother Nature tweet I made. But we've got 3 buttons down, so let's do the next 3. These are a little bit further down the pumpkin, so I've got to be a little bit careful because I'm coming in at a different angle. That one's good as well. Oh, I'm so good at this. I was really worried, honestly, about how well this would go. But it looks like it's going okay. Oh, that didn't quite clear out. Yeah, like, to be fair, it's not my carpet anyway, so it's what we like to call the landlord's problem. That was a little bit dangerous. Nearly messed it up on the last one. But we're done! The 6 holes are done. Fantastic. 6 pumpkin holes. There are a few bits in here that are not quite done right. Let's see if I can turn it. Yep. So you see there's a few bits on the inside that are looking a little bit messy right now. Yeah, I turn the music down? Alright, sure. I mean, is the music just really loud or am I just really quiet? Turn it down a little bit further. But I mean, I'm now facing the mic, so it's a bit different. So what I'm going to do now... Yeah, unfortunately, I can't seem to turn my volume up any further on my microphone. So I just kind of got to firm this. Like, for some reason, like on XSplit I can turn it up further, but on here I can't. gotten really quiet. Man, I don't know how to turn it up. Like, XSplit is just... Not on XSplit, it's on Streamlabs. I'm on Streamlabs. But I don't know how to turn up volume on, like, the mixer. All I did was turn the music down. But, like, everything's on full as far as I can see. Like, on XSplit, I can turn the music down a bit further. There we go. But yeah, I can only turn stuff down. I can't turn it up any further. So we're gonna... A trick to increase volume. I'd very much appreciate it, because I've tried looking for it and I can't find anything. But I am also a very amateur streamer, so... Where's that spoon I had? I had a spoon for scooping this stuff out. I'll be back in a moment. There we go. My spoon is too big. Who remembers that? That's just a real sign of how old I am. That's a real, like, early internet thing. It's a serving spoon, man. I should have, you know, I've got like a little thing for picking up all my rubbish as well. I should have gotten that earlier. Type of celebration, type of heroes, sorry, but it's not quite what you're expecting. Oh, by the way, this track on right now, you probably can't hear it too well, but it's actually so good. It's the recruitment medley from Fire Emblem Premium Range 1. So godlike. Like, it's just like a 5-minute medley of the best recruitment themes, and I absolutely love it. It's one of those ones which I've just stuck on repeat for like the past day. Well, that's enough of the guff for now to keep it safe. So, now on to our main issue. DM'd how to push up the volume. I assume that's on Twitter? Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at that then. Properties. Click this. Filters. Yeah, I don't have that come up when I click it. All I have come up is... Oh, I do have it come up. Yeah. Gain. Save. Whoop. Hopefully, that's improved it a little bit. Is that better? How's that, everyone? That should have made it a little bit better. Now, if you rickrolled me, yeah, that's improved it. All right, let me turn it up. Let me whack it up a bit more then. That should do it. Which means I can hopefully turn up my... Fantastic. Thank you very much, Edwin. Very much appreciated. So, first one to answer gets to choose. Do we screw the buttons in now, or do we handle the stick issue? We can screw in the buttons, see how it looks. Buttons. Okay. Miz came through with buttons first, so buttons are going in. You're gonna just sit and watch me screw this in for time. So we're gonna zoom out a little bit so you can actually see the carnage that's happened around me. Oh, dude, this is so stupid. I cannot believe I'm doing this. Do you know what the dumb thing is? The buttons I'm using are the actual buttons I use in my actual fight stick. I am actually self-sabotaging here. Because I don't have any other spares. The only other buttons I've got at the moment are ones that I'm using for a super secret project, which will hopefully be really good. Oh, that looks like it might be a little bit of a squeeze. Oh, that one's not great. That wasn't actually a very well done hold at all. But I think these were the cheapest buttons ever anyway. I bought really cheap buttons for my fight stick. But the good news is that I've set it up in a way so no electricity goes, sorry, no moisture or pumpkin guts are gonna touch the actual like, touch the actual wiring. I mean, obviously it's touching the wiring right now, but you don't understand how. Like, I used an entire kitchen roll on drying this out, so it should be fine. There we go. These are not uniform at all, like in the slightest. Yeah, honestly, they look fine in there. It's just getting them in there in the first place. These buttons are so not uniform. Hope it rots as I'm playing with it. Well, if I can get to 1,900 Twitter followers, I will enter a bracket with it. Promise. Promised. Ugh. But that's got to happen before Halloween, so you've got like 2 days to get me more followers. I only need 30 more to get there. I jumped so much just by tweeting that. I see why people are like massive like clout chasers on Twitter now, because it just works. Like, I literally just went, hey, follow me, and I'll do this dumb thing that realistically I'm probably going to do anyway. And they were like, yeah, man, let me follow this idiot who's going to put pumpkin on his fucking arcade buttons. What an idiot. Anyway, how is everyone doing today? I notice I've got nearly 20 viewers, which is very appreciated. Oh, dude, honestly, I didn't realize I was going to get that much popularity from it. But I had, like, you retweeted it, who obviously has their social media connections from, like, when you did Banco stuff. We got, then Dala retweeted it. Then I had this dude who's the social media manager for Dead by Daylight retweet it. Because he tweeted out that, you know that, there's that anime, there's that picture of me with, like, an anime avatar saying, Desu is just British for in it. He retweeted that. He tweeted that out. Stole my clout entirely, and I went, oh, hey, that's me. So he retweeted, and I was like, oh, fuck, everyone's all over this. Oh, my God, I've just realized something. My buttons have all gotten tangled in here. 1 second. Because I'm screwing them in, so they're sort of tangling with each other. Let me just fix that real quick. Oh, my days, that stick is... I might need to replace this wire. I didn't think about this. Yeah, it's the way how, like, you know, Albion, no, never fucking mind. That's not important. Do you know what is important? This stupid tweet. That's my most highly interacted thing in my life. I am so mad at, like, life just doing that to me. I should have taken these things out before I did it, but that's okay. So I need to actually be careful here, because these wires in here, we're all getting twisted up. See, Desu is like ancient memery as well. Like, that's like when I was in year 8 and on the internet. That was like that was an old meme even back when I first got on the internet like 15 years ago. So the fact that people still know it is, like, huge. Right, this button is just about in. This one needs to go in a bit further as well. That one needs to go in a bit further. So I need to be careful not to, like, damage the pumpkin itself. Real physical girls. Isn't that SCR? Dude, I would welcome this taking off, because, like, this actually took effort and, like, thought. I had to think seriously about how I was going to do this. I spent most of today, because today was a day off, I spent most of today figuring out exactly how it was going to work. So I'll get my tweezers in here afterwards just to get the guts out of the way of the pumpkin. That needs to go in a bit straighter, otherwise that's going to go terribly wrong. The pumpkin looks like a snowman. I see what you mean. Yeah, I can see like these are like the mouth you do. Snowman stick. I mean, that might be even harder. I would need a lot to try and attempt that. Yeah, dude. The thing is, there's no way this is lasting more than like a few days. But yeah. Now for the tough bit. The stick. As I showed earlier, for those who didn't see, it doesn't come through properly. Like, I just can't get it through all the way. That's what she said. I have two options. I can either attempt to carve out more of the inside, and that's probably what I'm going to do first off, because that's safer. And then also, but also what I should probably do, what's probably the best option, is to trace around the stick box, so I can still get trace around the stick box on the pumpkin, so I can still get these bits on top while not having this bit obstructed. That's going to be really hard because I also need to not obstruct this bit. Now, realistically speaking, the amount I'm going to have to scrape out of the inside to make this work from the inside is obscene. But I also need to be painfully aware of the fact that I need to make sure this is in the right way. I need to just check something real quick. One moment. Oh god, I forgot I moved it right now. Oh, you know what? We're gonna figure it out. So, I would like the democratic process of hearing what the first person to type has to say. Cut a square out of the pumpkin, slice the thickness in half, then melt it like normal. So what you're saying is, cut the box out, like measure it on there, cut it out, skim it down really far, and then attach it to that, is what you're saying. Right? Because the thing is, the big issue with that is getting the pumpkin to go back in there. How do I make it stay there? Like, I don't want to be able to lean on it and have it fall through, you know? And I don't think it's quite... The thing is, once I carve it, it will be wet again. So, I won't be able to stick an adhesive to it. I did think about this, and I procured a bunch of nails. So I've got a bunch of nails. Should I need to screw this into the top of the pumpkin? I mean, I don't know, Miz. They're so perfect for it. Duct tape on the inside. It's just getting it to stay is going to be nearly impossible. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. Is I'll do the cut that I think I need to make it work. If that doesn't work, because it's that's the bit. So when yeah. Right, let's take a go. Let's have a go at this, yeah. So I'm gonna come back very quickly. I'm gonna get some paper and we're gonna work this out. Right, so we're going to put the pumpkin aside for now. Oh, my music just... No, it didn't just stop. We're all good. We're going to move the pumpkin off to the side. Leave that for now. We'll come back to you later. Back out a little bit. What I want to do is I want to cut out what I need on here. Oh. There we go. So, where's the hole? There's the hole. Very nicely done. So let's zoom in on there. What I need to do is I need to figure out where I need to cut for this to fit and still have these holes stick out. So wait, you can that will make life a lot easier, I think, if I can unscrew the mounting plate. Yeah, why the fuck didn't I think of that before? That would make it so much easier. You know what? We're gonna do just that. See, you can tell I'm an amateur. Just figuring shit out as I go. We find those screws around. Alright, let's unscrew the mounting plate then. Let's unscrew that. No, you know, never mind. Fuck it. It's not working. It's not unscrewing. Back to plan A. Cantman69, thank you very much for the follow. So, let's get this pencil I had earlier, wherever that may have gone. I had so many things ready. There we are. So what I probably want to do is I probably want to have it so it does like a hexagon shape. So I want to make it so I can get to the, yeah, that's what we want. So we'll do that. Let's see then. We'll go from, there's science to this, trust me. So go like that. And we'll go like that. We'll cut. That bit needs to be out further. Oh fuck. I didn't want that to move. Screwing out of the way, no longer needed. And then we'll do that. So now that I've figured out the shape I want, I need to go like that. I realised this is not the greatest table to be drawing on because it's got holes in it, but that's okay. So, after very professionally drawing it, hello, that's what I want to do. So that's not very visible on there, but that's okay. I will do it with a pen now. Hello, Towdy. Alright, later, man. Hope your stream goes well. I've now got Pumpkin on my mouse mat, which I'm very upset about. So, how are we all doing? So if you can see that clearer now, that's the shape we want. If we cut it out. I would like to hear a democratic vote from the first person to respond. Hello, Bangers. How we doing? But yeah, so democratic vote. I've got two options here. Let's zoom out a little bit, shall we? With the buttons? Yeah, so this is the stick so far. For this, I can either scrape out a lot of the inside, as much as I can anyway, and see how that goes. And see if try and mount the plate that way. Or we can throw caution to the wind, and we can cut it out the top. What do we think, ladies and gentlemen? Realistically, I'm probably going to try scraping first anyway, because it's just a much safer option. Try scraping? Okay, we're going to try scraping. So I need to measure how long I've got here. So this is what? I want to go for about 10 centimeters of scrape here. Compare that to there. We're going to just jam up. You know, this is a cheap protractor, so we're just going to jam it in there. And that'll teach us where we want to scrape. And then long ways we've got, what? 6 centimeters? Around that long, that'll do. This protractor is actually very helpful in terms of length. Right then. Out the top is not a good idea, really. It's a risky one. But we're going to scrape from the inside first. So while I'm here... Oh, my voice cracked there. I'm going to turn it a little bit more my way. You can see what I'm doing a little bit more. We'll try to anyway. Oh, I might be a genius. 1 second. I'm going to do the most big brain shit you've ever seen in your life. I'm going to put marker pen on the end of my protractor. And I'm going to stab that into the bottom. Well, it almost left a mark. All I've done is put pen on my protractor. I was nearly a genius, but that's okay. We will try scraping. I was very nearly the smartest man you've ever seen. Just so I can see where I'm working. See, I've got a very small knife here, just so I can actually get at it. Is that? It's even smaller than that, yeah, so we'll do that one instead. You know, by all means, ask questions while we're here. You know, I'm happy to answer any questions anyone might have about what exactly I'm trying to do here. Because trust me, I don't know either. But I know this is not far enough to go through, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it at that. and lean all the way in, and hopefully that will give me something to pull at. Will I try and use this at a tournament? I promised if I get to 1,900 Twitter followers by Friday, I will enter an online bracket with it. But this is not going to last more than a week. So if I'm not at 1,900 followers by then, I won't use it in the tournament. But I'll probably still try and use it online for the fun. Is it going to be safe to use with all the moisture? Yes. You obviously came along a little bit late, man. I'm assuming that's man anyway. But basically, the stick is I've spent hours drying it out. So I've been like, I mean, I had another full one of these drying it out. This is such a ball ache to get to this angle because I can't see inside the thing because it's so dark at this angle. Anyway, as you can see now, hopefully, yeah, you can see. I've like cut out a little rectangle there. So I'm gonna try and get at that and scoop it. And I think the easiest way to do that is just run the knife a bunch of other times down it. So this bit is probably going to be the most time-consuming section. Oh yeah, if you have any music requests, by the way, this isn't a monetized stream, so give me music, and if it's not a meme song, then I'll put it on. I understand not everyone's about Fire Emblem. In fact, most people aren't. Right, let's see how that goes. Where's my comically large spoon? There we go. What's this? Alright, I don't know what this is. Let's give it a go. This looks interesting. Let's see if the spoon will work here. Not quite. Let's get the knife back in there. Like, nothing will give you trust issues like an incredible build. Yes, Towdy, literally anything. But if you're gonna ask what I think you're gonna ask, then no. I like, you know, Street Fighter Cross Tekken was really fucking cool. Like, all the build up, absolutely incredible. Like, truly fantastic. And then no one knows what they like. I can't understand how they fucked it up so bad. Like, let's take the two biggest franchises in fighting games at that time. The Smash is bigger now, but let's take Tekken and Street Fighter, the two biggest franchises, hands down, and mash them together. Brilliant. You've sold me. Now let's put all the characters in. Let's make it a tag game. Fucking brilliant. I'm all about it. Now let's put gems in. Okay, cool. What do? Yeah, they increase the attack and defense based on things. Cool. Sounds like a decent system. And now let's make it so you can buy gems that do the game for you. Yeah, let's make a gem that makes it so it auto blocks for you. But you have to pay for it. Don't know what they were thinking. Well, I don't know what they were thinking. They were thinking free money because people want to pay for it to get their free online wins. I hopped on like ranked play in that mode in that game once ever. Got shut on by a law / Kazuya player who was just mashing moves and getting auto block. The thing is, man, like stuff like extra damage or, you know, increased defense. Yeah, I'm all about it. That's good. Having stuff that does the inputs for you or auto blocks, absolute travesty. Oh yeah, we've got DLC characters. What do we do with them? I know what we'll do with these DLC characters. We'll put them on the disc already. So they're already in the game, and then we'll make people buy DLC, which realistically just unlocks them. So you have to pay to unlock the rest of the game. It's not DLC, it was already there. It was in the base game. There was 12 characters, including my main Dudley, was on the disc already. They were even teased some of them ahead of time. They teased Cody and Guy ahead of time. They were in the trailers, but not in the base roster. And then within like a day of the game coming out, people were like, "Oh yeah, these characters are already in the game. By the way, you can unlock them by doing this, by like doing this modding stuff." And it became increasingly obvious that they were just trying to like cheese everyone out of money, and like I couldn't get behind it, so I just stopped playing. But it was so sad because that game was hype as fuck. If you ever go if you weren't around for Street Fighter Cross Tekken, ignore everything I've just said. Go and watch the trailer. It looks like there was 4 or 5 trailers, and they all look absolutely incredible. There was the base one. They all had sick music as well. I still have all of the tracks on my like personal playlist. There was the initial one which had like Ryu, Ken, Nina, and Kazuya, and Jin. No, it was just those 4, I think, yeah. Then you had the next one, which had Poison, Hugo, King, Marduk, and then it also teased Cody and Guy. Then you had one with this song, the song was so good by Street Drum Corps, who are still like one of my fave bands just because of this trailer. But with Lily, who was my Tekken main at the time, Asuka, Chun-Li, and Cammy. And that was so sick as well. Especially because Lily shit on everyone. And then you had one with Bob, Julia, Rufus, and Zangief. And then what was the last one? The last one had Jury, M-Bison, Zhao Yu, and Jin. And Devil Jin. And it was so good. Right, I think we're nearly done with this. I just got to scrape a bit more. I need to scoop this out as well. God damn. But, okay, so I'll show you what I've got so far here. So you can see I've scooped a little bit out of it out. Right. It's kind of tough at the moment. This is working though. This is a good idea. Thank you very much for the follower. See, exactly, man. The trailer was so good. And the game came out, and I was like, man, I want to play Dudley, but Dudley's not in it. But then we as a Brawl community spammed the ever-loving fuck out of the game. It looks like a weird alien. We're getting there, Mary. We're getting there. You will eventually see the genius. Oh. Every time I move it, it moves parts of it back into the hole I'm trying to cut out. Right, I'm going to scoop the rest of this out and then we'll see how it looks. It's got this weird hollow sound with that as well. Get my comically large spoon. As you can see, I've got some guts that I've trimmed out of the inside. So I'll get rid of all of this. And then I'll stick the stick box in there and see how it fits. You know what, I can't be arsed with that. Right. Let's see how this works then. Can we zoom in a little bit, please? There we go. I mean, that's further through than it was. That is further through than it was, but I need to... I don't think I dug enough. 1 second. Oh, I did. I dug plenty far enough. But that needs to go further, honestly. So I need to scrape more of this side. More of this, yeah, more of this side. Okay, that's fine. We're getting there. Out we come again. Up we come a little bit as well, so I can be on the camera. But yeah, this was the right play, I think. Anyway, I mean, how are we all doing today, honestly? Like, it's been... I mean, we're midway through the week. A lot of us are probably already quite tired. Working week can be long. I mean, I see you've been streaming a lot, Mary. How are you doing? We still need to get those Ike Zelda games in, by the way. So I can show you why Zelda's bottom 3. Let's carve a bit more out of that then. Get me spoon. This is so dumb. Why am I doing this? No, I mean, I know my take is controversial. I just don't think Zelda's very good, honestly. I feel like the character's just so limited in a lot of ways. And at this point, I only say it because I know it. At this point, I'm saying it because I know it tilts her. Yeah, this was absolutely the way to go, I think, carving it like this. This is working so much better. Give me songs, by the way, because I'm pretty sure this is the last song on this track. On this playlist, sorry. Or I'll put some other songs on. There's a command. Just post the link in the chat, and I'll turn it on. Quickly, because I'm running out of it. We're all quiet and shit, and that's boring. I need some tunes to jive to while I'm doing this. There's a song. Let's turn you on. Haha. Oh, perfect. The old GG. And I'll play Benga's one afterwards. More guts. We nearly there. Oh man, I hate how I bend over and you can just see the hairline gone. Three songs, love you guys. I'll figure out how to put a command in eventually, but for now, let's see how well this fits then. Oh, that fits well enough. However, I've done a dumb, and I've not. I need to move. I need to carve a little bit more that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bigger hole for the actual stick. There's not much more I can do here. But I was nearly done scraping. Yeah, I need to watch more GG like Strive, honestly, because like the thing with anime fighters, yeah, is they're just so goddamn complex. Like there's so much going on. And I know I play a game with fucking Minecraft Steve in it. But look at the character I play. I play the most basic. He's not dumb. He's not like brain dead. Not anymore. He was brain dead. But I play the most basic, normal character, probably in the whole game. Like, there are very few characters that are less deep in terms of weird shit than Ike. All of his combos are like two-piece combos that are just... There's no DI really involved. It's just nair into up air, nair back air, down tilt up air, down tilt forward air. Really normal shit. Very little in the way of like fuckery, you know? It's all very standard. His kit all makes perfect sense. Right, that song's done. Let's put the next one on. Bengus, what did you give me? No. Oh, of Infinite Azure. Alright. I am not allowing a Rickroll to happen here. Right then, let's see how well that... Look at that. That works, actually, really well. So I got two options here, fellas and ladies. I can scrape out a little bit more. Look at that, that sticks out nicely. I can scrape out a little bit more. I think I have a bit more to give. I need to really scrape out the corner. You know what? I'm answering my own question. I'm scraping out the corners a bit more. I need to find out exactly where those are. So I'm going to get the stick box back in there. Make sure it's sat dead in the center. But I mean, this works as is. So I'm going to scrape out there, but I'm also going to scrape a little bit more out of the corner. So I need to just make a mark of where those are. Where's my pen gone? I'm hoping this is making a mark in the guts. It is not. Okay, let's put that back. A 10k channel point reward. Oh my god, what did I put? VOD review. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll bring out my VOD review shit back again. For those of you who don't know, I used to do loads of VOD reviews back in the day. But that was back when I was like trying to turn that team into like a proper... I was trying to like get us partnered, which was so hard. We didn't do it in the end. I was basically doing it on my own, and I just didn't have the time to do that, as well as work a full-time job and run so many tournaments. So I gave up on that in the end. But I mean, I'll happily bring up VOD review again if someone gets 10k channel points. To be honest, if anyone's going to have him, it'll be Bengus, because he's always bloody here. Thank you very much, Double Trouble. I very much appreciate it. We're on our way. We're nearly there. I'm just carving out the bit for the stick box, but as you can see... Oh, wrong side. I've already got the buttons in. Right, songs are done. Let's put Premium Ranger. Oh. As always, give me songs. I'll put them on. Yeah, to be honest, I have no idea how it's going to work as well. We're just kind of guessing at this point, for real. Now, the last bit I need to do from here, well, I've got to get the threadings out first. Very professional methods. Just gonna pour it out here, shall we? I can't believe I'm using my Sanwa parts for this. that'll do. Let's see how well this fits then. Oh, baby. Oh, look at that. Look at it fit. Lovely. It doesn't even really hit the size of the pumpkin either. Right, that's in. However, I do actually need to do one last little bit of scraping, and that's... So I'll show you, I'll see if I can show you guys. You see the sticks in there. However, I wish I had a flash right now because it is very dark. But here, down here, so in the, what is to you the bottom right corner, there's a connector, a little white strip. That is where you plug it in. However, I have a mild problem because that bit needs scraping out as well. So I need to do just a last little bit of scraping and then this will work. Hello Spuddles, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the follow. And you're watching me be an absolute madman. So, I'll take that out. Take the stick box out now, and I'm just going to scrape that last little bit out. I'm hoping because it's only a small chunk, I can just pop it out. Kinda. I'm sad I can't show you guys what I'm doing here, like, because I feel like such a genius for what I've managed to pull off with this. And all you're seeing is me hunched all the way over in my gamer chair. But I promise you, this is some next level stuff going on right here. Oh yeah, 29 followers left on Twitter, please. Just so I'll use it in a bracket. I will find a bracket, hopefully on a Sunday or on a weekday evening, because I'm busy. I'm accounted for. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Nero. Right. I'm gonna have to hoover, and my neighbours are all gonna be like, "Why the hell are you hoovering like at this time of night?" But that's just how it be, bro. But the stick box should all be done now. So I am just going to dry that off because that's all freshly scraped, which means there's a lot of moisture. And it is important to dry it out. You see where I've scraped stuff, it's all orange. So like the lighting in here, the lighting matches the matches everything very well. Ugh. Get another bit, that was too wet. That's what she said. Haha. Thank you very much to all 17 of you watching currently as well. I very much appreciate it. Young-based Jones. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're nearly done here. With the hard work anyway. The rest of it is stuff I've done a million times. Now, I appreciate any and all people tuning in to watch my mad science project. There we go. It's going to be tough to screw in, but there we go. It works. That hole's not quite right. I need to scrape a little bit more off the side. Not too much, just a little bit. That'll do. I am just going to go to the toilet real quick. I'll be back in just a moment. I didn't realise how much I needed the loot. I will be back in just a second. So my thing didn't work, but that's fine. I'll be back in a mo. And we are back. Oh, dude, if it rolled off the table, I would cry. But these are actually really sturdy. Like, these are so thick. Thick. The good news is the bit that I've carved out feels pretty sturdy still. So I can... It's fine. Which is good. That's good news. The main issue is screwing the stick box in, which has now got pumpkin guts on it. You know what I'm going to do? Once I've done this, I'm going to tag Arcade World UK and ask if I can get some replacements. Because if they want to be able to advertise with it, can I get some replacement parts, please, boss? Alright then. So, I now have another dilemma. The stick box fits, fantastic, it works. That's something I couldn't have expected to have actually work this well. I'm very surprised at how effective this was. And while I'm talking, I'm going to just scrape out a little bit more on the top, just to try and make it move a little bit nicer. But the key question is, how am I going to secure it? I've got two options. I can either try drilling holes in the top, which will maybe work, but I don't know where the holes are really in the stick box. No, you know what, I'm going to have to try it. I'm talking to myself mainly, so you'll have to allow me, but I do wonder actually, can I poke holes with a little screwdriver? Well, let me... where did I put that? There we go. So if that's where I want it to stay, need the little holes to go there. Perfect. That worked. That worked. It worked. I love it when things just work. Unfortunately, I can't really see, so I'm kind of guessing. Okay, make sure the box doesn't move while I change hands. I really can't see anything. Oh, fuck it. Things are just flinging about now. Let's scream center you. That's exactly where we want you to go. Right there. Right there. Perfect. Now, you probably can't see it too clearly. Where we're going to try focusing again. You can see there are 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We just reaffix those holes. This is very promising, actually. That worked far better than I could have expected. Slight problem though, I can't see the bloody holes, so... Oh, I've realised I'm out of focus. Whoops. Still not quite in focus. There we go. Dude, I'm so fortunate with my eyesight. Like, everything else about my body doesn't fucking work properly. My coordination, trash. My reaction times, actually, legitimately trash. Like, medically trash. My like, hearing, garbage. My eyesight, it's pretty good. There we go. Right, so I have a drill bit for this, where it's gone. There. So that is the right thickness, I think. The screws. I actually don't want a drill bit that big. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go get a screwdriver / drill bit that's more appropriate. So I got a smaller screwdriver, but with a shaft that's around the same size. So I'm hoping that can guide it in. And then, yeah. There we go. God, you know what? My brain is so big. Thinking of all these little things. You know, no ego or nothing, but honestly, I'm a genius. And I've just realised when I was doing this that I need to actually... I'm going to need to rearrange the stick a little bit. Because certain things aren't quite right. I'm hoping it doesn't get in the way. You know what? There's no time like the present. So let's give it a shot, shall we? I'm like 90% certain I'm going to need to move the stick box. Which I think also involves... Yeah. Yep, that's going to be a ball ache. But it's okay. It's okay. I learned how to do this last time. So all is well with the world. Alright. Let's screw it in. Let me get the screws first. Actually, I probably better move it now. So, hitting it that way is left. So I need it to go in. I'm trying to figure it out in my head. So that way needs to be left. So I need the stick box to rotate. See, what I've done to explain it to people is that I've arranged it so that is the right way up. However, when you screw these in, they're normally like that. And you can't manually change it. So what I need to do, like in game settings, so I need to take this off. And we'll zoom in on this. And we'll hopefully get it to focus. Oh, hopefully not get my hand in the way. So yeah, so these normally, I have it set like, hang on, how am I having it set? I'm having it set that way down. So yeah, I'm sitting it that way up. So the connector is at the bottom. However, when you usually plug it in, it's usually like that. So I've got it set so if you knock it towards the, so that is supposed to be, that, I've got that set to down, but actually that needs to be that way. So I'm going to rearrange that now and twist it one way. I'm hoping I'm going to do it right. So I've taken this bit off. This is the gate. This is what controls how far it goes. Now, this is just made up of 4 buttons in reality. So it's just a case of doing that. Clicking the gate back on. And we're all good. We're all good again. I didn't need to carve that little extra bit out. If anything, I've got another bit I need to do there. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to just do a little bit more scraping. There we go. This camera is just a bit too low, isn't it? I'll just raise you up a touch while I'm scraping. There we go. I noticed we've not had many comments recently, so by all means, if you want to call me an idiot for doing this, because I am, or if you just want to ask a question, by all means, go for it. I won't bite much. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this is actually really fun. I was expecting to just have this be an absolute nightmare. I was expecting this to be absolute torture. But it's been very fun, actually. So thank you, Twitter, for making me do the stupid meme. It's been a surprisingly enjoyable experience. And I certainly would appreciate any followers. No, dude, if I've learned anything, these things are super sturdy. Like, until they rot, then they just fall to pieces. But before they rot, they're so sturdy. Right, scrape these out, and then we're gonna screw stuff in. You mean parts of the pumpkin? No, the pumpkin's gonna be gone forever after a couple of days. But the actual parts will be fine. They might need like a little bit. Yeah, the buttons and stick will be fine. I just need to make sure that there's no guff here, which is why I'm spending so much time with the tissue paper just clearing it out. Because like this is all guff that would have been on the stick. Where'd I put the screws? There we go. Alright. Is that coming all the way through? It is. Oh, it works! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We're cooking by gas now. I will show you guys this when I've done sticking the parts in. Unfortunately, I am running into a tiny snag with this bit because of how I've had to rearrange things. So I might need to nick a screw from my briefcase fight stick. But that's okay. We can make it work. I'll tell you what isn't salvageable from this, my fucking jeans. My jeans are a disaster after this. My poor carpet as well. I've made a very special attempt. Oh, shit. I've made a very concerted attempt to not wheel my chair around just in case I grind pumpkin into my carpet. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, 1 second. Let me nick a part off of my briefcase. I'm only going to need it for a couple of days anyway. Need a spanner for it, brilliant. There we go. Alright, so as you'll notice, there's a screw I've cut down there's a screw I've cut down a little bit. So this is a normal screw. You can see the difference there. So I'll use a small screw on this bit, because this is the bit that's causing me a few issues. Hold your horses, I didn't say you could leave yet. No, that one's been cut down too far. Alright, plan B, I'll just get some washers for this bit. Or I just won't screw that one in, actually. I don't need that one. I can just screw in 3. That'll do. Three screws should be more than enough to hold this in place for a couple of days. Bollocks. See, now we're getting to the point where it's really fiddly, because I could be pretty liberal with stuff I've done before. But this time I've got to actually be very careful. I also haven't really given myself enough space to screw these in all the way. So I'm just going to have to press as much as I can and screw it in with my fingers and hope that holds it in place. It should do. It feels sturdy. Oh, I didn't give myself enough space for this one as well. Like, you guys can't see what I'm dealing with, but neither can I. So, don't worry about it. None of us can see what's going on. I could really do with getting to that one a little bit more, but we'll be okay. We'll deal. Sergeant 54, thank you very much for the follow. How are we doing? Got more followers from this than I have from anything else. Where's that wrench? See if I can get to it without doing damage. No, I can't. That's not possible. But we're going to screw the top in. But look at that, baby. It's in. We're done with it going that way just a touch. Just a touch more, yeah. What was my decision to make Mug Esports an actual TO team? The guys who made PogChamp didn't really want it to be run by a guy who wasn't on the original team. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. We did it! We done it, baby! I'm going to pause the music real quick. Can you hear the clicking? It works! Where's the... There we go. There's the leg hole. Ooh! It works! It works! Someone clip this shit and put it on Twitter for me. Woo! It works. It's alive! Alright, fantastic. Right, so I've got two other things I need to do. And this is up to you guys. Because I've got the main bit sorted. So, I have two things that need to go in. I've got the start and select button. My initial plan was to leave it inside, but I think it's actually better if I drill some holes for those, which I'm assuming I should put here. What do we reckon? Ugh. Look at this beauty. Woohoo! Love it. It sits. There's a little groove on my leg. I actually could have done with going a little bit further around. Oh, there we go. I could have done with putting it a little bit further around. I've got to sit. I can't really sit how I like sitting because of how it's put together, but it still works. So what you reckoning? 2 holes up here, 2 drill holes up here for the extra buttons. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Put the start and select here. I haven't really got enough space to put the extra buttons for my little finger here, but that's okay. Yeah, I won't put them near these buttons, but I'm thinking put it on the top. Make it novel, you know? So we'll put them here, shall we? Let me get the drill out. Make sure I'm well away from the actual stick box. So I'll put it right on the top. So we're going to go there, there. Those, I'm going to poke a little hole all the way down. Shouldn't go all the way through. I'm going to put the music back on. So we'll drill those holes in, shall we? Let's get drilling. Oh yeah, sorry, before we start that, I'm going to show you what I've done to my goddamn carpet. Look at this. Look at all of the mess on my floor. Let's drill these holes in them. The start and select button. Make the initial holes first. There we go. I realise it means I've got to take 2 more out of my fight stick, whatever. It's starting to look a bit like a face. Isn't that cute? Got a nose. Maybe I'll make a little smiley face there. Ugh. Oh, hello, my camera's turned itself off. I hope that doesn't mean the battery died. Oh no, my battery's died. Okay, 1 second. Shit. Give me a moment. I'll be back in just a second. Right, it's okay. Don't worry. I know it's frozen at the moment. But I do have a backup. It's not very good, but I have a backup. So let's break out the backup, shall we? Yeah. We'll put you there. There we go. It's working for now. We're making do. We're making do, okay? So let me just get this extra pulp out for now. Just while my battery charges. I'll make sure it's got some charge. Yeah, so more pulp. It's not nearly on the same level as the other camera. The other camera is very good. But unfortunately, we've only got one battery. So we'll have to deal with it. Right, let me get some of these guts out again. To be honest, nothing can piss me off now. Like my cat, like the camera could blow up. This is from Fire Emblem. This is what is this? Oh, this is Fodlan Winds. So yeah, as we can see, we've now got the holes for the start and select button. So you're now going to actually be able to see me unscrewing the buttons from my actual fight stick. And then we're going to wire everything up. Isn't that going to be great? Right. If I pull you down a little bit, it's actually a better camera for seeing what I'm doing here, I think. Fuck it, wipe it on the jeans, whatever. Piss. I'll just give the, but yeah, unfortunately the actual camera I've got does run on battery, and unfortunately we've only got one battery for it. So I think what I'll do when I get into work tomorrow is I'll say, hey, can we buy a second battery? Because I have been live for about 2 hours now, and that is about as long as the battery lasts when using it as a broadcast machine. And if we're going to be doing more work like this, maybe not quite like this is a bit of a special case. If I'm going to be doing more like this, then I'm definitely going to need more than one battery. I don't know. I don't think so, because it's a battery pack. And I don't think I've got like a way of plugging it in. The power port, which is a USB, which is like a mini USB, is what I use to connect it to the PC itself. Let me screw this in and I'll show you. Oh my god, this is so tough to keep screwing these in. Getting a little sweaty here, but it's okay. It's worth it in the end because we've now got our start and select buttons. Look at this! Look at this beast! Isn't that beautiful? Right. Yeah, it's in the dark basically. The camera itself, as you can see, I've got it plugged in. This is the wire I use to connect it to the PC. And then that's where the battery goes in. You can't really see it because the light here is crap, but yeah. So we'll give it a little bit of time to charge up while I wire this up. This is the boring bit anyway, adding all the wiring in now. The only thing I'm thinking is for the wiring itself. Do I want a little hole down the bottom here for it to come out of? Because the wire is this. So it wouldn't be impossible to poke a little hole for this. Maybe like down here and make a nice little mouth. That wouldn't be impossible. YOLO, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Let's we'll do a little drill. We'll do a small drill hole. I'm pretty sure this will do it. Let's measure, shall we? If I had a smaller bit than this, I could use that. But yeah, bugger it. You know, let's just. I mean, we've done the hard bit, so let's just do it, right? Right, I'm just going to need to move some stuff off my workbench to make this work. I've got a lot of rubbish here that I don't want to lose. Right, screwdrivers, drill bits go there. Track over here. Hello. Oh, that's a face I've not seen in a while. Hello, Hairfire. What do you think of my fight stick? Isn't this beautiful? Pumpkin Fightstick, baby. Pumpkin Fightstick. But yeah, let's drill a little hole for the wiring to come through. It's such a dumb idea, and it wasn't even my idea. The people made me do it. Let's drill a little mouth on them. There we go. What? Where's your fight stick at, bro? Oh, goddamn bots, man. Have I got any mods in the chat? I don't have any mods, do I? Let me just shoot that guy. Oh, let me shoot this guy real quick. 1 second. Ban. There we go. Shot that guy. Oh, dude, Pete, I'm actually so happy with this. This is so godlike. Yeah, no, that's a shame. It's a shame. But it's okay. Right, so we've made a little mouth hole. It's a little bit off-center, but it's okay. We love him how he is. So I'll feed that wire through. Should have probably made it a hole a little bit smaller, but that's okay. How do I make it so it's... There we go, that's how it's visible. Heat up. No. To be fair, it would have been a good idea if I could have had it so the so it stays there. I definitely made that drill hole a bit big, but that's okay. That is a-okay. We can work with that. I can staple that in because it's very easy to manipulate stuff here. Where's my stapler? Never mind. Oh, I know what I'll do. I have a genius idea. 1 second. So many good ideas. So little time. That's annoying. Whatever, it's fine. I'll be back in a moment. I can simply staple it in. Hello, Cooper. What you're witnessing here is absolute art. So, move the camera down again so you can see what I'm doing. I'm feeding the wire in. A pumpkin with glory holes. Get out of here. So I did have an old clip that I was going to use, but I can't find it now. So instead, we're going to use a staple. I'm going to now attempt to separate a single staple. I'm going to succeed at that because all I do is win. All I do is win. And I'm going to try and pin that into the this is not, no, these aren't big enough. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Paper clips. Wait, why am I after paper clip? I've got a wire tie right here. Just cut the ends of this paper tie. That's not quite what I wanted to do. So what I'm doing is I'm actually stripping the rubber off this wire. So I've now got, you can't really see it because my camera's cracked now, but what I can do from here, so I can tie this in, pull this in, the other side. And then what I can do is I can just wrap this around and make it like a long staple of sorts. So you can't really see because crap camera now, but it's okay. We work with what we got. So I'll stuck that one in. I'll stick that side in. And there we go. It's all done. But when the pumpkin rots, I'm going to take all the stuff out. That's the long and short of it. So, what I'm going to do, so I'm now going to actually put the wiring in. This is the bit that no one cares about. People just want to see the build. And, but in essence, this is called a PCB encoder. And everything plugs into this. Everything plugs into this. The bit down the bottom, this is the wire for the stick. This plugs in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plugs in there. And then along here are all the buttons. Now I've noted down what button goes where on a piece of paper, so we're all good. I know where I'm going. And because this is the bit that will get fucked up if I have any pumpkin guts on it, I have got a little plastic bag somewhere. I had a little plastic bag somewhere. Oh, it's over there. To store it in when it's inside, just to make sure nothing gets on it. But I can't put it in there yet. I need to actually put it together. So, again, ask me anything. I will answer as I can. Meanwhile, you listen to this, the sultry sounds of a Fire Emblem. Because everyone loves Fire Emblem, right? This is actually quite tough to get fitted. I should have probably put this in before I secured the stick. What games I'm going to play with this? Well, I'm going to play Street Fighter 5 first. I'm going to try and make that work. And no, I have not done any hard drugs. I have never done an illegal drug in my life. And I'm quite proud of that fact. I am completely unhigh. This is just how I am. There we go. Right, that's plugged in. Now comes the tough bit of getting the buttons plugged in. So, I've got the start and select buttons. I'll start off with them. How will I have the stick? So there. Start, select. So start is the bottom one, and that needs to be... It goes into channel number 10. So that one needs to go into 10. And unfortunately, I have to count because they don't write it on here like idiots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So it goes in that one. There we go, and then that one, then select goes into number 9. Right. Should probably plug the power supply in first as well. Cool. Alright. Let's get the rest of these plugged in then. So, that is light punch, and that goes into... You know, we'll work our way down. So, hard kick. Hard kick is that one, and that needs to go into channel number 8. There is no 7 or 5 on this, because those are normally reserved for the shortcut buttons. actually. There are a few bits of guts in here that I'm just going to get rid of now. Before it interferes with the buttons. I would like to keep using these buttons. But yeah, I mean, honestly, this has been really fun, so I'm really quite glad this was suggested, even if it was fully a joke. Also, I'm going to call him out now, so feel free to, like, tag him on Discord. But Wing Zero was, like, so fucking, like, adamant about he was going to, yeah, man, I'm going to come watch this. Where the hell is he? Not here. Absolute fraud. He said he was going to watch this, and he is not present. Someone tag him on Discord and tell him he's a scrub for not coming and watching. I don't care what he's doing. He's missed out on it. The thing is, I got the most of it done fairly quickly. It's just the last little bits where I've got to be extra careful to make sure not to do any actual electrical damage. Health and safety, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's plug the bits in. Hard kick. Nope, there's another bit there. One last bit to get, then I can actually start screwing things in again. There we go. See, this is the boring bit, as I said. But it's the necessary bit. And I gotta do it really slowly. To make sure it's done right. So that's hard kick in. I then need to plug in heavy punch, hard punch, which is that one. Yeah, I mean, I've had a couple commissioned. I've had a business fight stick commissioned by Super, which I did try and stream, but I ran into issues, and those issues being the wood did not like me drilling it, because it was a very old rotten briefcase. So I need to buy him another briefcase, and then I'll do that one. And then I've also had a guy from America ask for an Xbox 360 case. Fight stick. Like, you probably saw I put that on Twitter as well, so. So I'm doing that as well. Right then. Light punch is number 4. Okay. So light punch is that one. But I mean, to be honest, like, I just enjoy doing this. This is just dumb and stupid and fun. So, like, I'm happy to just keep doing shit like this. Maybe not quite this dumb. This is very dumb. This is, like, outrageously stupid. But, I mean, if people come up with funny ideas and I can do them. I mean, I bought an encyclopedia, and as you can probably figure out, the whole point for that is to turn it into a fight stick, because it's a very big, hefty encyclopedia. Right. Number 3 is light kick, which is that one. Number 2 is medium kick, which is that one. And this is not very good showmanship, I'm afraid, but this is alright. Once it's made, and then the last one is medium punch, which is there. Come on, there we go. Don't press too hard, you'll break it. And that goes into button number 1. Right. Once that gets in, there we go. Right. We're all wired up. Look at that. All wired up and ready to go. Now all I'm going to do now is I'm taking this out and I'm going to put a bag on it. So, bear with. This isn't any major protection, but it's just going to stop it from getting wet. I think we're ready to go. Where's the lid? So the one other thing I've got to worry about is this actually doesn't fit. This is the worst part I've done. That this doesn't stay. See, if I leave that, that'll actually fall in. If I had a hinge or something, that would be ideal, but I don't. So, do I just leave it off? What do you reckon, lads? I could just... Hang on, that's quite thin. I could just... Well, let me see if I've got a hinge. If I've got a hinge, then I'll use that. Nah, at this point it's wishful thinking. So, ladies and gentlemen, what shall we say? Shall we get started? Shall we give it a go? Let's give it a go. This is the point to let people know to come along, by the way. Because this is when it gets real. I'm going to unplug the battery and see how well the camera's charged. Speedrun Doom. Alright, hello LDR. Are we on? Nope, let's try refreshing you, shall we? Oh, we're back again. Let me, do we wanna... Hello? No, that is... the virtual webcam. Do we wanna work again? Please? That'll do. That'll do. We'll take that. Let me, oh, hello. Hey, we're back. Alright. We're back on the good camera. Let me, focus up then. So, let's show you what we've got then. We have the fight stick. It's done, Levi. We're finished. Yeah. So we've got the stick. We've got 6 buttons. And we've got the start and select button as well. We've also got a little hole for the mouth to come through. Let's get a good picture with this, shall we? Get a nice screen cap. Let's get you nice and close so people can see it. Get it out of the way of the chat. We're gonna show that. Just realised that needs to move across a little bit. We've got a little bit of the other camera showing behind me, but that's okay. There we go. All right, let me do that again. I'm trying to take a picture. I'm trying to take a picture to get all of the. There we go. A picture to get all of the Twitter interactions. Please play a horror game with it. Oh, I just see auto mod. Stop the N word from coming through. No, I don't want to add that as a permitted term. Oh, fine, whatever. Yeah, we're done. Let's play, shall we? Let's play some goddamn video games with this pumpkin. Let's move the camera up just a touch. Anyway, yes, Super, I did. I'm gonna tweet this. What's my stream? It would be helpful if I could find it. There we go. Make a tweet. Bang. Done. Right. Let's load up some Street Fighter then. Actually work. Well, you know what? What we're going to do is we're just going to shrink this down nice and small. I need to crop some corners off. How do I do that? No, that's wrong. Control Z. That's how I do it. Okay, all good. Gonna do that. Can we put you behind the... Yeah, because we actually want to see that bit then. And then what I'll do is I will add a window display, window capture. Yes. Add new source. And we will add Street Fighter 5. There we go. All sorted. In it comes. Gonna just shrink you down there and there. Put you there, and we're gonna move everything behind it eventually. There we go. Awesome. Pumpkin Fightstick, baby. Pumpkin Fightstick. Here we go. Let's turn the game volume on a little bit. Open volume mixer. We're in. We're in, ladies and gents. The most important thing, though, is actually to plug the thing in. Moment of truth. Oh, we're setting up a device. Oh, we're in. I've plugged it in the wrong way. 1 second. This sometimes happens where I plug things in the wrong way around. That is okay, but I need to just turn it around. And that is fine. It is here that I need to do it. So, one last bit. Oh, this is the bit that was the toughest part to get plugged in the first place. There's a half chance of me getting it right, and I always get it wrong. Every time, without fail. Gotta be careful. I gotta be careful here. See, if I messed it up now, I'll be very upset. Come on, don't make me pull a nail out. Oh, oh god, I could feel my thumbnail coming away from my finger. That's not great. Right, okay, that's turned around. Let's turn you around properly then. Plug you in the right way around. That's the way around it needs to go in. Alright, we're in. Come on, move. There we go. Right, it's plugged in properly. So hopefully the stick now moves as intended. Up, down, up, down, left, right, left. Yeah, it works. Cool. Right, let me put it back in its bag, and then we're good to go. Guys, I tweet out. I beg you, like, retweet it. Get people seeing this shit. The people have to see it. The people need to see it. Hello, Howl. Look! Look at this! Beauty of a stick. Look at it. I was dead ass serious. Dead ass serious. Bang. Let's just put it in the put it there. Right, let's hop in the training room then, shall we? I cannot believe this worked. It works! It actually works. Oh, man. Look at this shit, bro. Is there a Halloween stage that I can go on to? I bet it's like an unlockable only or something. Thank you very much for the follow, Sam. How you doing? Hello. Dude, yeah, hey White, hey Sam, hey Night. Yeah, dude, it works. I bet. Look, someone tag Miller. Get Miller hit immediately. Where's the Halloween? There must be a Halloween stage. I've seen it. Oh, whatever. Oh. Whatever. We're going to, we're going here. This looks scary. Yeah, I'm actually insane. Right. I don't think Falk is a good explanation of like having this work, so I'm gonna who do I pick, guys? First name picks. Hello Loki, thank you very much for the follow. But first person to respond picks my character. Go. I'm just gonna sit in training mode, but pick the character. No charge characters, I hate charge. Bison's charge, Ken. Okay. Wait, where's the ugly one? Yeah, we're going with the ugly Ken. Hello Ram, how you doing? Hello Focus. Thank you very much, man. This is like live as fuck. LDR pick. I would have gone with Rams, but I didn't want any charge because I don't think I can do charge properly on here. So let's move over a little bit so you can see the pumpkin clearer. Light punch, medium punch, heavy punch. Light kick, medium kick, heavy kick. Oh, I suppose you can't see anything if I go that side. Let me just go to the other side of the screen. Trying to do stuff on this side is hard. Oh man, this is sick. Oh, I missed. Yeah, I know I can cancel that one. This is so live. Is it? What's the, oh, it's probably... Look at it! We got combos! Woo! Look at this dumb shit I've made. Look at this shit I put together. Look at it. Look how beautiful it is. He's even got a little face. Hello, Odin. Hello, 9mm. 9mm W. This is a big W. Can I do? Sure, you lift that. Hang on. Run in. Oh, this is godlike. The problem is, like, I had to make it safe. I had to put the button so far away, so like my fingers don't reach it properly. Well, my friend, that you're actually not the first one to say that this stream, and I figured out that I could, and clearly that I made it work. I should. Crispy, I'm asking you to do it. I need you to tag Miller and tell him to come look at the chaos I've created. Someone like clip this. You already messaged him? Good. I should probably set it so he blocks after the first hit. Let me press my start button. The only issue... Oh, I do have... Yeah, I do have RB. That's all good. Guard after first attack. So does he block now? He does. Perfect. Why does it work? It was attempted because people followed me. Does oh, that doesn't work anymore. Fightstick out of a Wii. I mean, I already made one out of an Xbox. so dumb. Oh, mate. Ben, get Edwin. He needs to see it. He had to disappear. Bro, Miller, look at this shit. Look at how good this is. Look at the buttons. It all works. It works perfectly. Oh, wait, there's that? So of course I've got the camera big, so I'm keeping him over this side, but I don't know how Ken works, so it's like whatever. Didn't work. Can I do? I can't believe I made this work! Oh, baby! I'm so happy with this. Right, let me back out then. Someone quick pick my character. I'm going to disappear and I'll pick another character. How do I go back to the character select? Yeah. Seth. Okay, I'll pick Seth. I have no idea how Seth works, but it's okay. Alright, I'll try a 720. I'll do a 720. I'll do a 720 with Zangief, and then after that, I'll go play Seth. Where's Zangief on this menu? Down there. Beyond the battle. What do I think of Bayo versus Ike? I think that doesn't matter right now because I've made a fight stick out of a pumpkin X-Kin. Oh, the Halloween stage is the ult for the underground arena. Okay, I think Bayo Ike is even, by the way. But that's not what we're doing here, right? I never was able to do standing 720s. So, what's the input for it? It's that, okay. Let's plant the tree, baby. Planted the Ryu. Let's go. I don't remember. I only remember his commands from Street Fighter 4. Power. This thing, baby. Look at it. Look how sick this is. There's no wiring coming out the bottom either. It's just coming out the front. Honestly, the smell like doesn't exist. Because I carved it out this morning, but I also sanitized the insides and the outsides because that's how you make it last longer. You sort of like you bleach off all of the extra stuff, and it's. So I don't know how. Anything with the flesh and the seeds, that's all. It's a real pumpkin. Look, this is the stuff I carved out. Let me full screen it real quick. There, look. Yeah, I am a bit insane. I think what actually the best thing to do is bring this down. Thank you very much for the follow, Ginge. I appreciate it very much. I think it's best if I bring this down, and then what I do is I take the window capture, move it up, and then shrink this down, because we're not here to see the Street Fighter, we're here to see the pumpkin. Aren't we? Millionissimo. Thank you very much. It's from Tesco? Yeah, actually, it's from Tesco. I did an event last week. Thank you very much for the follow, Pesky Wabbit. I did an event with the town council, and that was for the purpose of that was like a charity event, but we had a couple of extra pumpkins left over, so oh, I need to select the game again. How do I do a standing SPD? Okay, I'm just really bad. A marrow. What one's the marrow? Is that like I know it's another gourd. But that's like a long one, isn't it? In theory I could, but I'm not doing this again. I think I've proven myself here with this. Right. Someone said Seth earlier, so the only thing that I'm not a fan of with this is that I've had to space the buttons out too far. I realistically had a lot of space to work with, but I wanted to play it safe. Oh yeah, yeah, follow me on Twitter, get me to 1,900, and I will try and find a bracket to enter in with this. So I'm gonna make sure this lives in my fridge, but I need that many. To be honest, this doesn't feel so bad having it at an angle. The only issue is that the buttons are too far apart. Like if you look at if you look at it compared to my hand, I'm having to really stretch my fingers out. I really want to have them more like that. But yeah, how long did this take? Miller, I carved out the stuff ahead of time. That took about an hour. And then I started doing the actual body work at 7 o'clock. And it's now 9:30, so I mean, a couple of hours. Honestly, not that long, really. Isn't it gonna rot? Yes, it's gonna rot. But that doesn't matter, because after a couple of days, I'm gonna take all the stick parts out. Put it back in my actual fight stick, because this has come out of my actual fight stick, which is a briefcase, which I've converted. And which you can see over there, actually. Let me just zoom in on that. For those who haven't seen. That's a briefcase, which I turned into a fight stick. Let me zoom back out. You don't want to zoom in on me. Oh, back that way. No, that way. Okay, yeah. So, but I mean, it's gonna rot, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I'm okay with it. But honestly, I quite like how it feels. Yeah, I took apart my main stick to make this. This is like whatever, really. Which one's the underground stage? Oh, whatever. We're going here. Seth.
Seth, come and show me everything that you have to offer. Beyond the battle.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Ben. I appreciate the shield. But yeah, here we go. But this won't last till the end of the week. It won't, but that's okay actually, because it's been fun now. I'll take a picture afterwards. I'll probably even do a quick video.
See what I'm really made.
Glory. Gingerbread man fight stick for Christmas. Can I get it so my face is appearing as well? I can't, I don't think, but that's okay. Yeah, actually, I could. A gingerbread one wouldn't be impossible.
Show me your skill. Don't hesitate.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not gonna lose this, Miller. The issue is drilling. Because with this, like, the drill just cuts through this so cleanly, and it doesn't even damage it because it's kind of soft. Like, The outside is hard, but all of the insides are quite soft, so it works. I don't even know this guy's. I don't even know this person's buttons. Safe. But yeah, this. I mean, I could make a gingerbread man one, to be honest, but I'm not made of money or time. I'm a very busy person for the most part. I happen to have a day off today, and this is what I was happy to do it now. But I mean, if the demand is there, if people want to see stuff, then I mean, drop me a follow, guys. Oh, yes. How do I do the skeleton fight stick for my funeral? Oh, I guess it's 4 jump only. Yeah, okay. I'm not very good at this, like, because I mean, this feels alright, but I'm still a pad player, actually. And what buttons have I put where? So, obviously the stick. Then I've got the 6 buttons here. I've just gone for a 6 button layout because trying to put the 8 along the side here. If you look at where it sits, as you can see in the actual pumpkin, there's a little ridge down here, and that sits on my leg, and that sits comfortably on my leg. But if I try and put more buttons down there, you'll see that it actually starts going underneath my other leg. So I've only gone for 6 buttons. So I've got very easy. I've got light, medium, heavy. And then, like, you know, light, medium, heavy kicks. Hang on. How do I steal his powers again? Oh, okay, I press it again. But yeah, and then I've got the start and select button here. So start, and that's select. But I actually don't know what select does in Street Fighter 5, so. But I mean, they're all plugged in. I've put it inside a bag so it keeps dry. But if you look in there, let me try and do this with one hand. You see, I've got the PCB in here. The PCB is in there just to keep it dry. Because while most of it is safe from moisture, it's not the best thing in the world, so. Let me zoom out, please. There we go. Oh, it's a quarter circle back. Oh. So. I swear I can cancel that. Yeah, I can. Cool. And then what's the
See what I really
okay. Oh, hey, little Jesus! Is that actual Team Liquid? Is that actually Team Liquid in my? Oh my God! It's actually Team Liquid in my. Well, hello. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Jesus, that was not one I was expecting. But yeah. Yeah, no, it's just. Yo, let's go. Damn, verified. That's mad. Well, thank you very much for tuning into my humble little stream. I very much appreciate it. Yeah. The fight stick is real. Do you want me to, have you got, do Liquid sponsor any for Street Fighter players? I can't remember if they do. But yeah, do you want me to, Do you want me to make one for your? Someone was sharing the fight stick in your channels. Oh really? Oh, that's awesome. No, I really appreciate it. That's fantastic. Yeah, no, this has been a lot of fun. I mean, it's not gonna last. It's not gonna last at all. Let me. Oh no, my camera died. No, what a time for the camera to die. 1 second. No, my camera. All right, it's fine. I've got the spare. It's all good.
You will become a part of the king. You should be honored.
It ran out of battery, so that's okay. Let me just change over to the actual webcam. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. So this is not. I'm not much of a streamer myself, but this is okay.
Data is the tapestry of world history.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much for tuning in. See if I can turn that. There we go. Yeah. So, I mean, the camera I'm running at the moment is not the greatest. It's one for borrowed from work, but
Show me your skill. Don't
yeah,
hesitate.
I'm very glad you guys appreciate. You guys are liking it. I'm gonna just make sure this camera's. Yeah, the battery's nearly out on it, which is a shame. So, I mean, I'll end the stream in a minute, I think. But I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want to drop me a retweet when I put it out on my socials is my Twitter is @Lyra_GP, same as my name here, and I'll be putting out a picture of that in very shortly. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm glad you guys came along. That's very much appreciated. But I mean, it's just doing it for fun, you know. So, thank you very much for the follow, Brass Man. But yeah, I think I'll call that a day in a minute. If anyone's got any other questions about how it works, do just ask me now.
Show me your skill.
Yeah, a wing, you're way late. You were gonna come along earlier and see this. I need this camera to refocus, bro. This is like. Not okay. But yeah, can I get this camera to work? It's still on. Let me try it again, shall we?
Part of the king. You should be honored.
Back to the virtual camera, hopefully. There we go. We're back. All right, yeah. So I mean, I'll end it very soon because this camera's not going to last much longer. Battery's low, but that's okay. Thank you very much for everyone for tuning in. And one last one, just showing off the fight stick. Look at this beauty. All works, all wired in. Have I played a set online? I haven't. But what I'll do is I will wait for my followers to increase because I did say if my followers go up, I'll enter a bracket, an online bracket, and I'll live stream it playing with the Pumpkin Fightstick. And if that's done, fantastic. But yeah, Jesus, I think this is the highest viewers I've ever had. Honestly, 31 viewers is pretty nice.
You will become a part of the king.
So 26 to go. All right, not bad. On followers, I mean, I want that clout, you know. Yes, Koroi, this is a real pumpkin. And to prove it, I've got the guts right here.
Data is the tapestry of world history.
I've even got the lid.
I am the world.
But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So I'm gonna end the stream in a second. I'll do a thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment, Corey. But yeah, so I'll end the stream. We'll raid someone. Who do we raid? Which of my friends are around? And then we'll call it a day. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm not a regular streamer, so even though I'm an affiliate, please do not donate to me. I won't use it, and I'll feel bad. There are plenty of better streamers, like whoever I'm gonna raid now. Let's see. My guy Virum's live right now, so I'll send it off to Virum, I think. So, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. I'm Liquid if you're still there. I want that retweet when I put this out, yeah? But, no, seriously, no, I just appreciate you guys coming and taking a look. But, I mean, that goes to everyone. I appreciate everyone coming to take a look. So, we'll drop the raid now. And, yeah, I'll see you all again soon. I'll put it out on my Twitter, so do follow me at Lyra_GP. And yeah, away we go.